Hi there. I know that some people just click on these videos and watch 30 seconds, a minute. If you've stumbled upon this, please like, subscribe, do whatever you can to improve the views, improve the exposure of our videos. That is a message I'm now trying to put at the start of our videos so that we can carry on as normal with the rest. This week, a couple of things for the podcast. Dave has picked the classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers. 50, I was going to say 56, but I can't recall what year it is, but the 50s version. There has also been a famous 1970s version. There was, I'm going to say early 90s for the Abel Ferrara version. There was a riff on the material with Nicole Kidman and Daniel Craig from about a decade ago. And obviously there are similar but different movies, such as The Puppet Masters, which was based on the Heinlein novel, and different variations on the theme. So you can always let us know which is your favourite. If you would like any of us to try and cover some of the extras, if we can do some homework this week, that would be good. And what you like so much about the original, which I always like to assume is a universally loved slice of classic sci-fi, because it is. Craig has brought light sleeper to the table. He thinks that everyone loves Willem Dafoe. I don't think he is incorrect with that assumption. There's also Susan Sarandon in there, and it's a Paul Schrader movie, who we've covered before, certainly with Blue Collar. I can't recall if we've done much else from Paul Schrader, but Blue Collar was a really eye-opening discovery. So I'm looking forward to the same from Light Sleeper. Shopping. Look at that pile of shopping. As I am sometimes slightly ignorant of what I have bought, because I like to blind buy things and have them there for curation and to have them on hand when I want them. And, you know, if the internet breaks down, I have thousands of movies to choose from, so I can be the smug guy in that meme. But this week is sort of a bigger blind spot than ever. I hope you've seen the video looking at the wonderful Arrow box set of Shaw Brothers movies, and I've shared some from, I think it's Eureka before, who've done a lot of the martial arts films from the past few decades. I've yet to really dive into them though, because you just end up prioritizing different things. And whether it's, you know, horrors throughout the year, but most notably throughout October, whether it's the cheesy Christmas movies that I enjoy in December, or whether it's trying to see the Oscar winners, because I still like to mark them all off a list, no matter what everyone thinks about films that win Oscars. I have a constantly building pile of stuff, and it's really hard to get through ones that I've picked up that I am genuinely interested in and wanting to enjoy, but they're there. And meanwhile, I'm also watching, hopefully, new things on Netflix or Amazon Prime or Shudder, mainly for my blog, as I do a piece on one of those per week. And on Monday, I do Movie Mondays on my blog. So there's always a film from Movie. So, you know, that's 4 days there where I'm not watching my own movies. And then there are 3 other days where I'm trying to fit in sometimes latest releases and sometimes just things where I've gone on a tangent, which at the moment includes the Lake Placid movies. Pray for me. Anyway, these are all from 88 Films. I've had a rocky relationship with 88 Films over the years because of certain things that they've done with certain releases, and I'm not here to sling mud at them. I just always kind of mention them with a caveat. But they've put out some good martial arts movies over the past however many years, and I'm late to the party. So, for example, One Armed Swordsman, I ended up buying on iTunes. There's a copy there. I could not get a physical release, and it's one that a lot of people mention as a bit of a classic. Another one that was mentioned to me is The Chinese Boxer. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. That was recommended. Once I'd shown off some of these. So the Clan of the White Lotus. That's, you know, feel free to let me know any of these that will be a priority. I think I know which ones are favourites. Disciples of Shaolin. Disciples of Shaolin, that is another one there. There are quite a few more than the ones I bought. I wasn't looking to bankrupt myself, so if you think there's any major omissions, then let me know, and if I don't have it already, I'll consider it, but my wallet will not thank you. Come Drink With Me is one that I've heard praised quite often, so I'm looking forward to that one especially, as well as the 8-diagram pole fighter. I'm very much looking forward to that. I actually had that being praised quite often on the Arrow Video podcast with Sam and Dan, and they I can't remember who is the bigger fan of the Shaw Brothers. I think they're both big fans, and they've covered a couple of the movies from the Arrow box set. Great chat there. Also would go on about 8-diagram pole fighter quite often, so I had to pick it up. Shaolin Mantis, which I've no knowledge of at all, and The Flag of Iron, which I believe is a title I've heard of, if I haven't seen any clips from at all, or maybe I have, because things blur when you were younger and you watch these clips of martial arts movies that you never thought you were going to see in a decent print. So you just see all these VHS clipped together moments that looked awesome. That's how I first saw a couple of fight scenes from Dragons Forever. That's how I first saw the fight scene with Michelle Yeoh and Cynthia Rothrock from, I think it might have been from Yes Madam. And I've seen different bits, so I'm sure when I finally get to check these out, there will be some familiarity with clips that I've seen before. Sometimes introduced by someone like Chuck Norris, because apparently that's who we needed to show us the proper martial arts movies that we were missing out on for many years. That's it for this week. It's just a bit of a quick one. I'm busy this week with the podcast, and I also happen to have a pleasant upcoming visit from my daughter, so I'll be busy with that. I'm still going to try and fit in movies because that's what I do. Looking forward to seeing Studio 666, which I also just bought on iTunes, and I'll see what else I can fit in. I know it's Monday, but I hope you have a good day. Fortunately for me, I've got a week off booked, so it's a bit of a nice long break for me. But enjoy your week. Feel free to comment about the Shaw Brothers movies. Please don't try and make me bankrupt. And feel free to comment as well about your experience with various films that have invading body snatchers. Until next time.